Greetings, everybody. Hello to you. Hope you are doing well. I just want to say I love the community that exists around Swagbucks and Swagbucks Live. I love to see you all in the comments, talking to one another, saying hello, making little inside jokes. I just think that's fantastic. It warms my heart truly every time I see it. You know what also warms my heart is people overcoming their fears. It's okay to be afraid in life, but it's wonderful when you're able to overcome that fear. We asked you about fears you've overcome, and here's what you've been saying. Hannah Martin overcame a fear of the dark. Good for you. Brutex can handle heights now. That's awesome. More on that a little bit later. Not about Brutex, but about heights. That is a tough one. I always try to climb up on tall things because I also have a problem with heights. Elvin T was afraid of bees, but no more. Good job. Jennifer Tay 1 overcame a fear of driving. That's important. That's good. Now you can be a little more independent. Get yourself wherever you need to go. That must feel good. Mala Musher was afraid of bats. Don't blame you. Jackie has gotten over the fear of being alone. Jackie, congratulations. I think that's wonderful. It's okay to be by yourself. You don't have to be afraid of it. And when you're able to embrace it, that's when life brings you wonderful things. I'd say that from personal experience. We got Cats Are Cool, who was afraid of, you guessed it, dogs, but now you're cool with them. Love that. Now you can have cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Wrencher 218 was afraid of heights, like I mentioned before, but has gone skydiving, has jumped out of a plane. Can't think of any other way to say I've gotten over it than that. That doesn't get much better than that. We got Exec Girl, who was afraid of clowns. Pyro Tempest Wing used to lash out at medical needles, but is better about it now. I get it. I get my blood drawn a lot, and I am not a fan. I can never look. Ulalenska has overcome a fear of public speaking. We'll have to have you come speak on here. Yard Mule used to be afraid of leeches, and finally, Beatrix 309 is now okay with birds. Did you know it's National Periodic Table Day? And I promise this game will be anything but boring. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Every guy in Gallium here faces the same barrier to victory, and that's accessing the random bits of knowledge in your brain in pursuit of today's grand prize. Take a look. That's $1,000, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice general trivia questions will split it. In this game, you will earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1. Even if you've already been eliminated. If that happens, keep earning the bonus SB. You will need to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them by clicking a button that appears once the game has ended. Grand prize winners get their bonuses claimed for them automatically and rolled into their share of the grand prize. Also, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. If you don't have free rejoins, don't worry, we got you covered. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and you can earn free rejoins by watching videos. Each game, we give away a 500 SB prize to one player who earns and claims at least 1 SB in the game. That's why we tell you to stick around. We announce each game's winner at the beginning of the following game, and I do have the winner from yesterday's game, which was Ty Wilbanks. Congratulations to you, Ty. You will be credited shortly, and for the rest of you, keep playing and claiming because the next winner could be you. Finally, there are 2 ways to earn SB from Swagbucks Live outside of these live games, as much as we love them. First is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That's a once-a-day hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule. It resets each night at midnight Pacific time. Second, click the More Ways to Earn button in the main menu to access an exclusive offer wall with opportunities to earn SB towards your daily goal. All right, you know what? The comments are kind of leaving a bad taste on my tungsten. So I'm getting them out of the way for a bit so that the game can begin. Here we go. This is question number 1. The Ralph Lauren logo features what kind of athlete? Is it a swimmer, a polo player, or a runner? What kind of athlete is it? The Ralph Lauren logo. What better way is there to say, I deserve the finer things in life, than having a rich people's sport on your clothing? Ralph Lauren Clothing sports a polo player on horseback. Of course, polo is the answer. It's polo by Ralph Lauren. You know what I'm talking about. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. That starts us off with over 30,000 people in grand prize contention. Love seeing that on a Wednesday, as we call it in Philadelphia, where I'm from. Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are the days of the week, most of them. Most, we got Sunday and Monday too. Don't forget those. All right, let's move on to question number 2 now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q2. Rolo are candies filled with what substance? Are they filled with marshmallow, peanuts, or caramel? What is inside the Rolo? Drum Rolo, please. We all remember the flimsy sheet of gold foil that was the only thing standing between us and our Rolos, which are a simple combination of chocolate and caramel. Caramel! That is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. Knocking this one out of the park so far. We still have over 30,000 people in grand prize contention. And of the people who have gotten questions wrong, we have most of them rejoining. We have over 32,500 people playing the game right now, by the way. I just think that's wonderful. We have almost 31,000 people in grand prize contention with all the rejoiners. And we are on now to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What country is known as India's teardrop? Is it Sri Lanka, China, or Russia? What country is known as India's teardrop? The island nation gets its name for its shape and the way it appears to be dripping off the southern coast of India. It is not part of India, though. Sri Lanka has been independent since 1948. Sri Lanka is the answer. And oh, say can you, Sri. A bunch of you are going to be heading all over to question number 4. That one's going to be worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q4. In Squid Game, what number does Seo Ji-hun wear? Is it 286, 456, or 501? I think I said that right. Seo Ji-hun. Hope I got that right. What number? What number does he wear? Doesn't change the correct answer. The protagonist of this hit series is doing his best, but like the other competitors, he's in bad financial shape and will do anything to get out of it. In this deadly contest, he is the last one there, and he wears number 456. That is the number of his identity. He's just known as 456 there. Number 73% of you getting that one right, remembering his number. Maybe you follow us on Twitter and you saw the GIF that we shared of him wearing the number. Might have been helpful if you follow us on Twitter. I'm guessing it was for a bunch of you. Only 27% of you eliminated on that one, and almost everyone right back in. We're still right at 29,000 people in grand prize contention, and that is pretty darn good, my friends. What do you say we move on now to question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB? Here it is. In what year did Charles Lindbergh make his first transatlantic flight? Was it 1927, 1931, or 1940? What year was that first transatlantic flight? A little history for you. When aviation was young, a group of airborne pioneers were pushing the limits of speed, height, and endurance. Lindbergh is in the record books for being the first person to cross the Atlantic, which he did all the way back in 1927. 1927 is the answer. 83% of you getting that one right. Well done. 12% going with 1931, which is a little bit late, and then 1940 way later. We're already flying all over the place by then. But those 17%, it appears that there are a bunch of you who had not yet rejoined. Almost 40% of you back in the game. Still over 25,600 people in grand prize contention. And we are halfway done this game already. Let's move on to question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Somebody with trypophobia would most likely be terrified or revolted by the sight of what food item? Is it Swiss cheese, lettuce, or chicken soup? If you had trypophobia, you would not like this. Wonder why. People who suffer from trypophobia are afraid of or revolted by objects with patterns or clusters of holes, which means they may never know the true joy of eating Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese is the answer. All those holes would bother them. 77% of you getting that one right. Well done, but 23% of you might be looking to be made whole again in this game by rejoining, and we'll see how many of you do that. We have almost half of you coming back in. That number is climbing very quickly. I'm always interested in these phobias. You know, we asked you about fears you'd overcome before the game began. Here is a fear that hopefully people are able to overcome, so that they can enjoy things like Swiss cheese and Bugs Bunny cartoons. The two things in which holes, and the movie Holes, probably they would probably enjoy that one more as well. Let's move on to question number 7 now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q7. Which of these words refers to something being peculiar? Is it average, idiosyncratic, or expected? Which of those would refer to something being peculiar? Peculiar isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with marching to the tune of your own drum, even if it causes other people to label you as idiosyncratic. That's their problem, all right? It's not yours. Idiosyncratic is the answer. 45% of you getting that one right, but that means we lost over half of you on that one. 54% going with expected. If something is strange or peculiar or odd, it probably is not expected. It would be the odd thing that you wouldn't be expecting. Idiosyncratic is, you're out of sync. Something's kind of off. It's different. But that's just another way of saying march to the beat of your own drum as far as I'm concerned. The 55% of you who were eliminated, most of you coming surging back in, didn't expect that one to be a struggle, but that's okay. We like these surprises sometimes. That makes the game unpredictable. You don't want it to be predictable, but what fun is that for anybody? That's the whole fun of this game, is you never know what's going to happen on Swagbucks Live. Let's move on to question number 8. That's one thing that you do know will happen. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q8. Snoop Dogg appeared in Old School because he wanted to role in what other movie? Is it The Hangover, Due Date, or Starsky and Hutch? What other movie did Snoop Dogg want to be in? He wanted to film Rizzle. When he appeared as himself doing a backyard concert in Old School, it's because he knew that Todd Phillips was developing a film adaptation of Starsky and Hutch, and Snoop wanted to play Huggy Bear. And guess what? He got his wish and did a fine job. 81% of you knew that was the answer, Starsky and Hutch. All of these are Todd Phillips films, by the way. If you haven't seen Due Date, it's Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. It is really bizarre and also really fun. Like a weird point of Robert Downey Jr. where he wasn't doing the Marvel stuff all the time at that point. It hadn't really picked up to that extent. So he was sort of fitting other movies in. And it's a fun one. He's really good at comedy. The great Robert Downey Jr. and the great Zach Galifianakis. Let's move on to our second to last question, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 9. Complete the title of this Leo Tolstoy book. War and Snacks, The Time of Cholera, or Peace? Call this one a redemption question. Yes, it's long, but it's also super dense. It uses Napoleon's invasion of Russia as the backdrop to explore several characters. You know what we're talking about. It's War and Peace, of course. Peace is the answer. It always is. 15,719 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But before we get to that final question, try the irresistible Werther's candies that are sweet, creamy, delightfully sugar-free, and can add SB to your count. Here's how. Add Werther's Original sugar-free caramels to your list in Magic Receipts. Then buy 1 bag of Werther's Original sugar-free caramels in-store at Walgreens or online at walgreens.com and get 200 SB when you upload a photo of your receipt as proof of purchase. Buy 2 on the same receipt and get 500 SB. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer. Please check it out after the game. Get those SB, people. That's what I want for you. We have 15,758 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 32,000 people here hanging out, ready to earn 1 more bonus SB. So here it is. This is question number 10. Which of the following shows is for children? Is it Sesame Street, Homicide, Life on the Streets, or The Streets of San Francisco? Which of those is a children's show? Developed to make TV both entertaining and educational, they've been successful in their goal for over 50 years through the people and Muppets of Sesame Street. That's right, it's a sunny day for 15,361 of you who knew that answer and will be splitting our grand prize today. Well done to each and every one of you. Let's go to the board and see who some of our winners are. Each of our winners, by the way, taking home 7 SB and grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Jake Biz 22, you're in the winning biz, and biz is good. T, let's go, as in let's go to the winner circle. You did it. Jenny's Patricio 17. I wonder if I got any of that right. I hope I did. Lily X Hope 23 and Polygirl 51. Congratulations to all of our grand prize winners, and congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB and claim them. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. That's right. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. We'll be back tomorrow for our Thursday game, and we'll have the winner of tonight's 500 SB drawing at that time. Thank you for playing Swagbucks Live, and we will see you then, my friends.